It's oozing, baby. And off we go to Ukraine, this month's Universal Yum Box. Michelle and I actually made the decision to downgrade to the smaller box, so we only will be having, I think, 7 things to try as comparison to like the 15 or something we were doing before. I think this is the best decision because we were not finishing off the other ones, and we also are now also getting a small snack crate, so more variety, which is great. But we're still going to do our scoring as we always do, and yeah, so it looks like there's a nice variety in here. There's some chocolates, there's some crispy stuff, there's something with garlic, which that's going to be interesting. But yeah, we can go ahead and we can get started whenever you are ready. We are actually starting with the I was trying to say rustic. That's not even the word. The roasted garlic rye chips. Ukraine's crunchy, punchy obsession. Time for a riddle. This Yum's package is a reference to Ukraine's most popular food found on bakery shelves in iconic brown paper bags. Do you know what it is? It's bread. Ukraine is one of the largest grain exporters in the world. The country didn't get the nickname the breadbasket of Europe for nothing. Although from my brief, academic career, well, not a career, but my academic stay, I do not actually think that is the reason why that is the nickname for Ukraine.
Those are fighting words.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to look up afterwards. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and give these bad boys a try.
It's a bag within a bag.
Everyone's favorite. This is where people either get the ASMR experience or the misophonia experience.
Not too garlicky.
They look like croutons.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Or it's like that stuff that you get in trail mix sometimes that you always avoid. Those things. Not you specifically, but just people in general. Those like whipped paper or bread things.
Be careful.
I recently dislodged a tooth biting down on a popcorn kernel. These might be able to do that to you. All right, you ready to give it your out of 10 rating?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
What are you giving it?
I will give it a 7.
Okay, and explain.
Kind of like what you said before. They kind of remind me of, actually, like in the Chex Mix, I want to say. Those little like wheat bits. I know a lot of people are not a fan of them, but I think they're pretty good. I mean, they are really crunchy, I will say. So you have to be careful eating them, but they have really good flavor.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go kind of crazy here, and I'm going to go with a 10 on these ones.
Oh, wow.
I really like them because... it's bad. I really love the crunchy stuff, even though it kills me. But there's you get, when you're eating it, you don't get hit with the garlic right away. But as you keep chewing into it, it's almost like eating certain types of Doritos where the more you eat of them, the more that flavor comes through. True with this here. And obviously it's nowhere near as artificial as a Dorito type flavor is or as bold. So I actually really like it. I think the more you're kind of chewing into it, the more you're getting the garlic, some of the other spices that are obviously baked into this, rye bread or whatever. Really like it. This might be one of my favorite things that we've had in any of the Yum boxes. Mm-hmm. So we just looked at the back of the package. And Michelle, what are the ingredients?
It's just the rye wheat bread and then basically garlic powder and salt.
Apparently that's all I need to be happy.
So, maybe we can make these.
We could probably make these, put them into the oven ourselves. Okay, so moving on. These ones I am a little bit more concerned with. Wasabi chip strips. And this is very odd. You don't associate Ukraine with wasabi typically. Can you handle Ukraine's spiciest chip? Uh-oh. No. I don't think Michelle can handle it. Ukrainians can handle their spice. Exhibit A, one of the most popular alcoholic drinks, horilka, literally burning water, is often, I was going to say a joke and I decided not to, is often infused with red hot chili peppers. Exhibit B, these long rectangular chips might appear delicate and thin, but don't be fooled. Do you hear that? Don't be fooled.
I heard.
Don't be fooled. They're speckled with an incredibly strong, ridiculously hot wasabi flavor.
So pretty much you're going to try these first and let me know how they go.
I hate wasabi, so.
So maybe we won't try them.
So whenever we're eating sushi or something and like a little bit of wasabi just somehow sneaks onto one of mine.
So I have to have you smell it.
No, I'm going for it. It's like, no thanks.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. Should I go ahead and eat it?
Yeah, but okay. I was going to say a little at a time, but it's spicy? Are you joking? You're joking. I don't see any tears.
Oh, okay. Michelle will be able to handle it.
You say that.
Just don't rub it on your lips.
Oh,
that's where I'm getting them.
That's what I was just doing.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Don't rub it on your lips. That's where you'll get more of the burn. So these are funny because they're almost the opposite of the previous thing. You bite into it and it's spicy, and then as you keep chewing, it kind of goes away.
Yeah.
I think because it's that coating. You absorb the coating that's on the outside of these pretty quick. All right. I think my rating for these is honestly going to be like a 7. I am not against these, but like I don't think I would really eat them again, but there's nothing wrong with them. We just have too many chips here in America that do the spicy thing, but like do it in a better way, in my opinion. Now, of course, I love artificial flavored stuff, so there you go. What about you, Michelle?
I think I would go ahead and give it a 7 as well. Like it really isn't that spicy at all. I don't think I mean, at least the little bit that I tried.
If you lick your fingers, like that might be problematic. But I think, yeah, if you eat it and you're keeping your fingers kind of clear, I think you'll be okay. Yeah. So actually, I kind of feel like I should dump some water on my fingers in between the next one and this one.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it just kind of tastes like a little potato crisp. So, not too bad. Okay, now we have a mess.
We're good to go. Moving on to our next yum. These are Ukraine's Dairy Delights. Sweetened condensed milk cream cakes. Creamy, rich, and drizzled with local cocoa. Sometimes super sweet things can come out of really dark times, and this yum is proof. After World War II, Ukraine faced food shortages that forced folks to get creative in the kitchen, especially for dessert, which is where sweetened condensed milk, or shugoshkanka, came in handy. Local used it to stick together bits of leftover baked goods, making simple and sweet no-bake cakes. And we're gonna go with that. Michelle loves condensed milk.
I do. Did we have something similar to this before? Like a cakey thing in one of our last boxes?
Maybe. I can't remember what happened yesterday.
No, that's true. We'll have to watch our own videos back. All right, it looks like it's just one cake.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
I forgot which box that was.
So this is, they said this was no bake though? That doesn't seem possible.
Microwave?
No, maybe a microwave cake.
Mr. Mike?
Chef Mike.
Chef Mike.
Actually almost tastes kind of like an alcoholic dessert. I don't know why. The condensed milk or something.
Yeah, there's a flavor in there that's kind of different.
So I definitely like the cake.
Sorry. It does say blah, blah, blah. Brandy and vodka.
Oh, infused cream?
I guess. It's just kind of listed on the ingredients. Doesn't really
Classic
say. It probably is
Ukraine.
in the cream.
Yeah, so for me, or like in baked into the cake batter or something.
Mm-hmm.
I like the cake. I like the filling. What I don't like about the filling is the texture of it. Something's a little weird. Like it's not sticky enough. It's not like viscous enough. So I bit into it and it kind of was like, that's what happened to me.
Oh, okay.
So I am going to be, and I do like it though. I'm going to give this one a 7.
I'm actually going to go higher than you on this one and go...
No half numbers.
I know. I'm going to go an 8, but like I kind of want to say 9. But like this kind of reminds me of like one of the like Korean cakes from like Sheila's Bakery or like one of those places that we go. I mean, obviously I haven't had it in a while, but that's the type of like texture and consistency that I get from this. So I really do like it.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
A sponge cake. So.
Yep. Yeah, you can't go wrong with sponge cake.
Yeah.
So far, I don't want to jinx it, but I think so far this has been my favorite box that we've had. Maybe it's because we have fewer desserts. They gave us better stuff. I don't know. Moving right along. Next, we're going to baked milk and dark chocolate wafer. I like the name. I'm sure it has a different name, actually. Taste the famous baked milk caramel. Ever had the intense desire to simmer milk for over 8 hours?
No.
Probably not, unless you're Ukrainian. That's the process behind making baked milk, a delicious local breakfast drink. When heated, the milk's amino acids and sugars undergo a chemical reaction, I'm like Alton Brown here, that transforms ordinary dairy into a creamy, caramelly sensation. Did you make a look? Which you'll find slathered on this yum between a whopping 11 layers of crispy wafer and a coating of dark chocolate. Let's go.
I see 6. So unless...
Oh, yeah, me too. That's no way that was 11.
Well, we'll see.
It does look pretty thick, though, so. So again, this is boiled milk, or they call it baked milk. I don't know if like that baked milk is supposed to come through as a unique flavor or anything like that. It just tastes like an awesome like wafer filled cookie thing. I'm going 9. I have no complaints. This is great. It's just a sort of like dessert that everyone would like. I don't know.
I agree. I would give it a 9 too. It is a little tricky to eat because it is so big, but I really like it.
And whether or not there's actually 11 layers, I don't care. I think there is. I don't know if we actually. There's no way we're about to count those.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty close together.
Yeah. So far, so good, right? I think maybe now. Oh no.
I know. Now it kind of.
Should we do the creme brulee milk bar before we do the suckers?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna jump to the last one. Creme brulee milk chocolate bar. Ukraine's most decadent chocolate. You decide. You may be asking. This is what Michelle was asking me earlier. Isn't creme brulee from France?
I was just asking you that.
And I was like, yeah, you'd be right. However, Ukraine has long taken inspiration from the French. Just look to the country's most famous dish, chicken Kiev. I don't know if I need to read any more of this.
Where have we heard chicken Kiev before?
I thought we maybe were considering trying to make it.
Oh. Okay.
Or it's definitely been on Hell's Kitchen or something like that.
I was thinking Hell's Kitchen.
That might be the other thing. In the 1840s, Russian royals sent chefs to Paris to learn from culinary masters. When they returned to Kiev, they created a chicken version of a French veal dish, and voila, chicken Kiev. This yum, also made in Kiev, takes gooey French creme brulee and adds luxurious Ukrainian chocolate, creating one of the world's best chocolate bars. We were just having a bunch of chocolate bars a little bit earlier tonight. So let's see.
There is some filling.
Just oozing. Ow, oh.
And onto the floor.
It's oozing, baby. Michelle might have a different opinion. The filling is actually very nondescript. All I really taste is the chocolate. And that might be because that's the only vessel and way that they can actually keep it in. Like if you were looking at me eat that second part, like it was having a tough time even just staying in like that. So for that reason, I think I'm going to give it like a 7 because it's really not any more special than just like a chocolate bar. Chocolate is great. The creme brulee filling, I'm not really getting that. Let's see what Michelle has to say.
I think I agree again. I'd probably give it a 7. I also didn't taste anything too distinct about the filling. I know with like creme brulee, they have like that crunchy sugar topping. So it would have been kind of cool to see them incorporate like some crunchy bits.
Ooh, yeah, have that or attempt to do that texture on the top.
Yeah.
That would have been fun. Yeah, I think it's just sugar that they blowtorch, right? That's the top of a creme brulee. Okay, so we're moving on to our final 2, which I believe come in our little yum bag. And these are going to be 2 different suckers. So I'm worried. We usually don't have good experiences with these.
First one.
Yeah, the first one is the fruit juice filled caramel toffees. Apricot, strawberry, blueberry, and orange. Minky Blinky. Oh, wait. Minky Binky? What the heck is Minky Binky? Those are not names of Pac-Man goats. A cartoon monkey. Toffee filled with fruit juice. We get it. This yum seems a little kooky. The two factories that make this yum in the cities of Vinstaya and Kremenchuk are responsible for producing 60% of all caramels in Ukraine. So they started monkeying around a bit with their basic product lineup, combined fruit and toffee, and named it after a cartoon monkey called Minky Binky. Who are we to judge, especially when the result is so delicious? It's straight up bananas.
So we actually have two flavors for this one, and we have orange and a strawberry.
I'll go strawberry.
Very interesting. Toffee or fruit-filled toffee?
Yeah, fruit juice-filled caramel toffees. So here's the caramel toffee bit. This is going to be good. Now the inside, I'm not sure.
Oh boy, it is chewy, sticky. Be careful.
My tooth might come out with it.
My dentist is going to hate me this week.
To be perfectly honest, that is not as bad as I was thinking. It starts out very caramelly, and that's pretty much all you get for a while. And as you keep chewing through, at least with mine, I started to get a hint of strawberry, but it wasn't a bad hint. It wasn't that wild. It actually was pretty good. So don't judge a book by its cover. I think I'll have to go with a 7 on this as well. Maybe I'll actually go 6 because, to be honest, with all the other stuff, this would be the one I would least want to have again thus far. So I think I'm going to go 6 on this one.
Yeah, I am going to go 7. But again, I kind of want to go 8 just because it's so unique. And it kind of reminds me of, I guess the closest thing I can compare it to are those caramel apple lollipops, where it has the caramel chewy flavor, but then a hint of the fruit. But it's pretty good.
Yeah, so
it's different.
It shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel on that one. Okay, last but not least, we have juice-filled fruit jellies. Pink grapefruit, juicy cranberry, and more. Did we get any pink grapefruit?
It's hard to tell. This one might be.
They just say pink grapefruit, juicy cranberry, and more. So we could have gotten and more.
Okay. Well, this one is kind of pink, so I'm guessing that's the grapefruit and.
You got a green one, which is definitely neither of those two. Maybe that's an apple type thing. Ukrainian fruit jelly is very, very tasty. Enough to save a city, in fact. According to legend, the city of Belgorod-Kievsky was under siege in the 10th century when an old prophet advised citizens to make 2 fake wells. The first filled with mead and the second filled with kisel, Ukrainian berry jelly. When the invaders arrived, they tasted the food and drink that seemingly came from the earth itself and were so impressed they left the city unharmed. Ready to try some of Ukraine's legendary jelly for yourself? I'm ready. So we are not 100% certain on these flavors, but there is a variety. It looks like there's something inside. Inside
it's a little seed.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Hopefully it's not. Yeah. Hopefully it's not like that pit that we had in that other one. That was rough. I always hate that experience of biting into whatever's in the center and having that just kind of.
So I don't know if you've ever had them, but I think they're called fruit slices. They're kind of gummies, but they're in the shape of little, I don't know, orange fruit slices or something. Different colors, I think different flavors and stuff. If anyone out there knows what I'm talking about, that's the kind of texture that this reminds me of.
Again, with everything else we've had in this box, this is definitely not bad. But I'm going to go 6 again because I would probably never have this again. And I also just didn't like the middle thing. It was creamy. I bit into it and the middle thing really. Michelle ate hers a little bit smarter. I just threw it all in, but yeah, that was a surprise I personally did not like, but others will. So it reminds me of a fruit gusher in that respect. And it's not like a fruit gusher at all, so don't misquote me. I know I don't like fruit gushers for that reason. When you bite into it and it explodes like that.
I didn't know that fact, so maybe we have to break up now.
Oh, well. I love fruit gushers. Strike the record. But yeah, it was mad to me.
I'm going to give it a 7 just because It was kind of different. I'm kind of curious about like the other flavors that they have. And it's probably something I would like try just to see
if there was a whole variety, like a blue one and red one, etc. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so those are all the yums that we have. My favorite was the chips, the first thing that we tried. And then Michelle gave a 9 to the wafers. And everything else then from us was all 8s and 7s, and I went down to a 6. But I think overall, we'd have to give this one a big thumbs up, a big smile face. I don't even know if there was like a weirdest. Is there anything that you would give weirdest to?
From the ones that we tried, no, but I think like outside looking in, it would be those wasabi chips, but even those like weren't too bad at all. So
yep. Yeah, they definitely balanced flavors very well here. So this was a great one. And it looks like upcoming potentially are Germany, Belgium, and Hungary. But I think they've done Germany and Belgium before, right? You would think so.
I think so.
So who knows?
We didn't get Germany before?
No, we have not.
Okay.
We did Italy. We did Italy, and I messed up the recording.
Oh.
But yeah, no surprise there. Also, the graphic for this one is really cool. If you didn't see it already, I really enjoy these. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll be back next month with another one of these Yum Boxes. Peace out.
Bye.